Hey there, fellow corporate survivors. I'm Thrive. I'm an HR manager at... Moving up in the business world is not done how most people think. If you want to get ahead in your job, company, or profession, stick around and I'll show you how you can improve your chances of not just getting promoted in your company, but to set yourself up for your future self to transition to a better, more fulfilling life, both in work and outside of it. You know, after reviewing thousands of resumes and watching countless LinkedIn profiles transform from seeking opportunities to thrilled to announce, I've learned a thing or two about career evolution, or as I like to call it, how to go from copy machine expert to actually making copies of your success. So let me tell you a secret. The corporate ladder isn't really a ladder at all. It's more like that weird modern art sculpture in our lobby. Nobody quite understands it, but somehow you need to find your way to the top. And just like that sculpture, it probably costs way too much money. Now let's talk about upskilling. And no, I don't mean adding proficient in Microsoft Office to your resume for the fifth time. We all know you just use Google to figure out Excel formulas. Don't worry, your secret's safe with the other 99% of us. Here's what nobody tells you. While everyone's busy learning Python, the person who can explain Python to the CEO without making them feel like they're back in the 9th grade math class, that's who gets promoted. I call it the explain it like I'm a golden retriever technique. It works every time. You know what's better than a certification? Being the person who can diffuse a reply all email chaos without breaking a sweat. That's emotional intelligence, folks. And unlike your certifications, it never expires. Pro tip, learn to read between the lines of corporate speak. When someone tells you, let's circle back, that means please forget this conversation even happened. Master this language, you're halfway there. Let's talk about what I like to call the triple threat package. It's the technical triangle. First up, data literacy. And I don't just mean making pretty pivot tables. I'm talking about becoming the office wizard who can tell a story with numbers without putting everyone to sleep. Start with Power BI or Tableau. Free versions are available online. Basic SQL. Trust me, knowing how to pull your own data means never having to awkwardly Slack Dave from IT again. Pro tip. Start with Google's data analytics certification or Microsoft Power BI learning path. Both cost less than those team building events nobody wanted to attend. Hey, if you're liking the content, please like this video and drop your favorite emoji in the comments. It really helps the engagement. Thanks. The soft skills that actually hit hard. Remember when I mentioned emotional intelligence? Here's the secret sauce. Take conflict resolution courses. Coursera has some great ones. Join Toastmasters. Yeah, it's actually still a thing, and it actually works. Practice active listening, which means more than just waiting for your turn to talk. It's actually listening to what's being said and responding to that. Fun fact, I once had a candidate who listed graduated from raising teenagers as their conflict resolution experience. They got the job. The digital renaissance. The digital world changes faster than our CEO changes strategic visions. Focus on project management tools, Jira, Asana, Monday. Pick your poison. Basic automation skills, Zapier, Power Automate, be lazy efficiently. Video conferencing mastery, being able to fix your audio without asking, can you hear me? 17 times. Now here's where most people go wrong. They treat these skills like collecting Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. But what you really need is to build what I call the skill stack. Layers of complementary abilities that make you the Swiss Army knife of your department. You never heard of that? Let me break it down for you.
Break it down.
The skill stack blueprint. Level 1, your core competency. Whatever your job actually requires, the stuff you'd need to do even if the internet disappeared. Basic critical thinking. Surprisingly rare these days, to be honest with you. And layer 2, the tech toolkit. One visualization tool, Power BI, Tableau, or even advanced Excel. One automation tool and one project management system. Layer 3, the people package. This is your presentation skills, like virtual and in person. Your writing skills, because nobody wants to decipher your crypto speak emails. Networking. Yes, even introverts, especially introverts. Here's the real secret. You don't need to master everything. You need to be good enough at enough things that you become the person everyone thinks of when they say, who can handle this? You can. The learning game plan. So here's a weekly learning sprint. This is something that I actually practice in my daily life. 2 hours technical skill development, 1 hour of soft skill practice, 1 hour of reading industry trends, 30 minutes of LinkedIn learning, Yeah, those certificates actually do matter. And here's the part they don't tell you in those $2,000 professional development seminars. Well, I do in mine. Use your company's resources. Most corporations have subscriptions to learning platforms that nobody uses. It's like having a gym membership. Might as well make the most of it before January's motivation wears off, right? Right. Look, I've reviewed thousands of promotion applications. The people who advance aren't usually the ones with the most certificates. They're the ones who can solve problems before they reach the executives, make their bosses look good, ethically of course, translate complex issues into simple solutions, keep their cool when the printer inevitably jams during board meeting presentations. Hate that. Remember, the goal isn't to become good at everything. It's to become irreplaceable at the right things. And maybe, just maybe, finally figuring out why the office printer only works when IT is watching. Look, I've sat on both sides of the interview table. I've been the nervous candidate with the sweaty handshake, and I've been the HR manager trying not to notice the sweaty handshake. The truth is, the best investment that you can make is in yourself. And no, that's not just some motivational poster nonsense. Although speaking of those posters, has anyone ever actually been motivated by a picture of a mountain with the word persistence under it? Here's my final piece of advice. Be the employee you want to manage someday, unless you're that person who microwaves fish in the office kitchen. In that case, be literally anyone else. Remember to like and subscribe if you want more corporate survival guides. And if my current employer is watching this, I meant every word about that lobby sculpture. It's unique. I'm Thrive. Bye.